Hey guys, welcome back to the Inner Circle. I'm Brendan Wright.
I'm Lawrence Algie.
And I'm Tyler Phillips.
What were we supposed to watch again?
Malevolent.
Wait, you didn't watch it?
Ah, Jesus Christ. It's okay, guys. I made some squid pasta. I don't need this.
Go eat, Brendan.
Is that my cue? Do I come in?
You got it.
Excuse me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Inner Circle. We tried to do a skit and it kind of worked.
That was the skit.
But anyway, so this week we're covering a movie, Malevolent. And we're saving Blade 2 for next week. Don't worry, but we decided... Yeah, we're doing Blade 2 next week. This week we decided to do it because it's Halloween coming up. And if we wanted to do this one the next week, the week after you're watching this, then it just wouldn't work. It'd be after Halloween. So we decided to do a scary movie. Thanks to Lawrence. He suggested it. And dude, good suggestion. I like this one.
I did too.
So...
Oh, Ben.
Is that some kind of joke that we're supposed to be constantly positive?
No!
Because, okay, y'all talk about it, and when you want to get to the
No,
negative...
I want to get to the negative first.
Negative
so then we
first?
can talk about... Yeah, negative first.
Okay, where do I start? So it was a short movie, 90 minutes. Nothing had any build-up. I didn't feel any relationships with any of the characters. Certain things that happen in the end, relationships that, you know, have a conclusion of some kind. It didn't feel earned. It didn't feel, natural. There wasn't really any tension. There wasn't really anything scary about it. It was fairly generic. The concept was very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really new about it. Acting was good, for the most part.
Yeah,
but
acting was great, actually.
But there were just a lot of cliches, and I can't talk about much without getting into spoilers.
Okay, so what I think you're trying to say is it's a Netflix film. Because it's a Netflix film. That's a stereotype, yeah, but it's a good Netflix film. Like, Netflix films are basic, quick, easy.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're not going to be the biggest, like, blockbuster movie, unless you get Bright, which even that one sucked. But... They're not trying to make something huge. Okay. They're not pulling these great actors. And also, I think this was done by a third party. It looked like, because, I mean, it was filmed, it had to have been an English movie. It's really good to me. I don't know. Like, it just seemed like it wasn't really Netflix. It was Netflix offhand, like, hey, you make this for us and we'll give you money. And it just turned out to be a decent movie.
Okay, I gotta go into these movies. I gotta go into these movies not expecting the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. I gotta expect something, kind of B-movie, not something as epic as the SpongeBob movie. That's my idea of a joke. I'm sorry, keep going.
Can I just say that I love how Ben's like that person's like, you guys are normally positive, and I'm normally like, well, actually, this movie's kind of shit. And it's like, or it's more like how me and Tyler were reacting and stuff. It was always like him loving it and me hating the shit out of it.
Yeah, true. Call back.
Call back.
Puts a clip of me and you in there, just like, I hate this.
I know what they're talking about because I definitely watched all of their videos together. That's my other attempt at a joke. Keep going.
We wouldn't blame you. But anyway, so this one, it was 90 minutes, but I didn't expect it to be anything longer. There's a lot of movies nowadays that are actually only 90 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just feel like I don't want a movie to be longer, but I don't know. It didn't feel like anything had any build up. Like when they got to the house and suddenly this woman's doing this thing, like it just, and then the thing. Well, we're not in spoilers yet. I should probably wait till.
So, I mean, everything was. Let's go ahead and just knock everything out real quick so we can get the spoilers. Characters, I think they were okay. I didn't expect any build. I didn't expect much backstory.
There really wasn't much to anybody except the main character, and even her.
Exactly.
It was kind of. Did y'all think?
Kind of rushed.
Yeah, and it was just kind of weird how the thing that she's dealing with the nose bleeding and stuff, and how she sees people. Did you think it was weird how she saw that mannequin do that thing, and then she decides not to bring it up until like a day or two later, where she said, "Y'all did that." I thought you just said knock everything out.
Yeah, not to get to spoilers, dude.
What do you mean knock everything? Okay.
But so characters were good. Plot, I mean, it's basic, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it's definitely predictable, but it's okay. Let's see, the shots. Oh my goodness, there were some beautiful shots in this movie. I really liked the composition.
Yeah, I liked the whole scene in general, the filmmaking where they were driving to the house, like all the shots in the car and them driving, and just the music and the sound. I don't know why I thought that was really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good composition scenes in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess now spoilers.
No, okay.
So honestly, I was falling asleep during this movie up until the part where he fell through the floor.
Mm.
That's when I woke up like, oh crap.
Because you're like halfway through the movie at that point. And there's really no.
A third. But it was yeah. So the friend falls through the floor, and they all go to save him, and of course, what's his name, Jackson, is wanting to just keep on going. I gotta get that money.
That's another thing that I thought didn't have any build up. His motivation for doing that. There's one scene where someone punches him, but I never felt like he was like the clock was ticking. He has to get his money. I never felt that urgency.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but he played that role, just a bad brother, and at the end he has a redemption because he dies, and it just has him walking down the street, and I said, oh, thank God he died.
Mm.
But I mean, that was more for like character development and stuff like. I just wanted him to die because it would feel right.
Mm.
He actually, towards the end, I started to see like when he's crying to her face as his mouth is sewn up. All I could think of is he wants to apologize right now.
Mm.
He wants to say sorry. He is crying because he knows he can't, and he's about to die.
Mm.
So that gave him a lot of redemption to me, and it gave me a lot of feeling for him. So I love his character, no matter how much of a hole he was in the beginning. But
I thought it was poetic justice when at the end he could see the ghosts too. I was like, ha! You were judging your mom and your sister for years, and guess what? Now you see them.
Yep.
How does it feel?
Why could he suddenly see them, or could he always see them, and he just never got the opportunity to until that point?
I'm taking this as there's an old movie or something that like it's where ghosts, you can only see ghosts if the ghosts want you to see them.
Mm.
And I feel like that was why.
Okay.
I took it more like mental illness because no, think about it, because they couldn't always see them, and mental illness doesn't, for like a lot of diseases like schizophrenia, it doesn't hit you till you're like in your 20s.
Yeah.
And their mom, who seemed schizophrenic and killed herself, she didn't have it until she got into like her late 20s, and then her sister, it just hit her right after the first thing happened in the movie. She didn't get it until she was at school. So I was like, oh, maybe it's like a mental illness type thing where it just hits you out of nowhere.
Okay. That's kind of a convenient time for it to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I thought
it's an idea. Yeah, I think crap, I don't know what to think. I love how the character Beth just has like nothing to her.
Yeah,
and she's just like gone. It's like, what? Okay.
She's a person that's there. That's her character.
Yeah,
That's what it said
literally.
in the script.
Person that's there. She had nothing to her. I knew that the boy who had the broken foot after falling through the floor, I knew he would save them.
Mm.
As soon as I can't remember what it was. Whenever the brother left, I'm like, she's gonna somehow end in it, and he's gonna have to go save them. As soon as I saw that.
standard horror movie stuff.
Yeah, it was a basic horror movie, but it was still good.
Enjoyable.
It wasn't. Yeah. It was very predictable that the woman in the house was gonna end up being the villain, and that the children were helping them as soon as they showed the help.
This moment
I
I saw
knew
that
it.
woman, I knew she was evil because she looks like an old woman I've seen in another movie. I can't think of what it is, but it was horror, and she was also evil in that movie in a similar, almost very, very scarily similar role.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of every horror movie ever.
Yes, I am. So as soon as I saw her, I was like, "You're evil." I just knew it.
Yep.
These ghosts are after you because you killed them. And even Eli, he was like, "So you killed him, right?" At the very beginning, and I noticed that too. I was like, "Oh, what?"
Ooh,
he was right.
I didn't notice that. Huh. But yeah, so I guess we're just running through characters now. But like, yeah, she gave me the creeps when she was just watching, and she's like, "Don't go to the east side. Don't do it." Like, you wanted them in your house, like, ladies.
Yeah.
You had to at least allow them to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up. Why did she want them there in the first place if she didn't want them to really investigate?
She
thought they would just get rid of them. She didn't think that they would like really investigate more about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming that, or she is still a psycho killer who wanted to just kill these kids.
That's it.
I feel like she was about to let them leave though. So.
Because as soon as she says get out, and they're like, okay, we're leaving. But then Beth mysteriously disappears.
And then as soon as they leave, her son does come and like kidnap them like immediately and bring them back.
And he's a weird character that I just didn't think should have been there.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I did too. But, you know, retcons.
It was supposed to be kind of shocking, I think, when he comes up to the car and like beats them with a shovel. It's supposed to be like, whoa, he's still alive. But I'm like, at first I was just, wait, who is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it was. But yeah, I love the scene where they both died. I was like, thank God, I'm tired of these villains.
Okay, what was the boy's name that came and saved him with a broken foot?
Elliot.
Okay, when Elliot comes in...
No, Eli. Wasn't it?
It's Eli for short. Elliot.
Okay.
Okay, when he comes in and he's... Okay, what's the dude's name? The dude that we thought was dead but wasn't with the shovel?
The son. Let's just say the son.
The son. Okay, when Eli comes in, he stabs the son, kills him. Yeah. He goes over and immediately starts untying the girl. And then he gets stabbed by the old lady. Why did he just start messing with this and just the old lady's over here?
Because he wanted her to help.
But he's got the
He
upper
can't
hand.
move. Like, he has a broken foot.
He got over
He's
the
like,
chair fine.
I gotta get you out so you can help me because I'm hurting.
But the old lady...
he also, I guess, just wants to make sure she was okay.
But the old lady's the old lady. She's an old lady. She's a frail old lady. And she's on the ground because her son's dying. And he has the capability to walk over to the chair to try and untie the girl. Why couldn't he just stab the dude? And then the old lady comes over and just stab her.
He could have, but...
Story.
Plot.
Because the script said so. Okay.
I think it's also poetic justice that as soon as her son got stabbed, she was like, he was all I had. Literally right after the girl was like, my brother's all I have. I was like, ha. That's how she felt.
I know why they did it. Because they had to include that the little ghost girls would scream and save him.
Yeah, but I just thought it was funny they said the exact same thing.
Yeah. But the ending, it was okay. It was just weird. I'm starting to see what you're talking about. It's an okay movie. So yeah, what would you guys rate this one?
I know mine.
I'm gonna go last.
5 out of 10, just right in the middle. By the way, I want to explain my rating system. Okay, 5 out of 10 for me is okay. Like, you know how people you think 6 out of 10 is like a bad rating. Like it seems like for some people like 7 out of 10 is mediocre. For me, 5 is mediocre, right in the middle. So I give this 5 out of 10.
I understand it. I'd give it 6.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an okay movie.
Yeah, it's not bad. It didn't make me angry while I was watching it. It was just kind of like, this is a movie. It's happening. I'm watching it.
I got a 6.5.
6.5? Okay. Yeah. But, alright guys, so I think that leaves us towards the end here. We will see you next week with Blade 2. So, have a good one. Bye.
Something strange. Come with us and you